My child. Do not rush away from this moment. Heaven has waited too long. And Michael says your heart is finally ready. God whispers. It's finally over. The season of silence has ended. But before you take a step forward, you must hear why your soulmate said goodbye for good. This is not a story. This is not imagination. This is a message. Delivered across realms. Wrapped in divine fire. Sealed with your name. You've been feeling it. The strange heaviness in your chest. The sudden chills at night. The moments when a song played and tears rose without reason. That wasn't random. It was them. Archangel Michael says. They have been whispering through the veil. But you kept doubting your own soul. Not anymore. Today, their words are sharpened. Clear, unstoppable. Your soulmate. The one who held your spirit even when life tore you apart. The one whose face still lingers behind your eyes. Said goodbye. Not out of anger. Not out of betrayal. But because love sometimes protects best from the other side. They said goodbye to the body. But not to you. They said goodbye to the world. But not to your name. And now heaven insists you hear the part they couldn't speak. Stay here. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Michael says. If you walk away, the window closes. And you will carry unanswered questions forever. But if you stay, you will finally know the truth. The goodbye that was really a beginning. Do you feel that? The pressure behind your eyes? The tingling in your palms? That is recognition. Your spirit already knows this is not fake. Your soulmate wanted you to hear this. I loved you beyond what words could carry. I left so that you could rise. I said goodbye so that destiny could say hello. But there is more. Much more. Michael warns. There is someone close to you. Someone who smiled at your loss. Someone who has been feeding on your grief. This person saw your weakness. They used it. They are still using it. Your soulmate begged heaven to break their grip. That's why you're here. That's why your screen found this message today. Not yesterday. Not next week. But now. Because something is about to change. And if you don't hear the warning, you'll walk into a trap meant to last years. Michael says. This is your 24-hour gate. If you step through, everything shifts. If you hesitate, the shadow wins. So listen. Your soulmate said goodbye for good. But not before they whispered one last request. Tell them not to settle for less. Tell them not to give their heart to the one who lies. Tell them their blessing is waiting. But only if they let go of the hand that drains them. You know the hand. You've felt it. The touch that feels heavy instead of warm. The voice that asks. But never gives. The face that smiles in daylight. But sharpens knives in silence. Michael says. Do not be fooled anymore. God's child cannot be mocked. The truth is already written. And the mask is falling off. Your soulmate saw this before they crossed. They watched the betrayal forming. They begged the angels to intervene. And today, this is the intervention. You are not late. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. The goodbye was painful. But it was also protection. They loved you enough to leave the pain behind. So they could fight for you without limits. And right now, they are kneeling before God. Showing him your scars. Reminding him of every tear. God has decided. This is the moment. Release their miracle. Do you feel the air shifting? Do you feel your chest soften? That's not coincidence. That's heaven opening the door. But before you walk through it, there is one thing you must do. Forgive yourself. Yes. You. For the mistakes. For the silence. For the times you loved too much. Michael says. Heaven never judged you the way you judged yourself. Release it now. Say it softly. I forgive me. Good. The vibration just shifted. Your soulmate is smiling. They say. Now they're ready. Now they can carry the blessing. Within the next 14 days. Watch what happens. A stranger speaks your loved one's words. A song you forgot returns with perfect timing. The number 7 flashes when you least expect it. Don't ignore it. These are confirmations. Proof that this message was real. And when you see them, say, I receive. That's all. That's enough. Because God doesn't need volume. He needs truth. Your truth. My beloved. Your soulmate said goodbye. But goodbye was just another word for doorway. Doorway into your next season. Doorway into your inheritance. Doorway into your peace. The storm is ending. The night is folding. The curse is breaking. And Michael says, you are free. But only if you believe it. So choose now. Will you walk back into chains? Or will you step into the miracle that already carries your name? Stay with me. Because the next words, the ones still waiting, they will reveal the secret your family never wanted you to know. The secret your soulmate died carrying. The truth that changes everything. And if you leave now, you'll miss it. Forever. Good. You stayed. That means your soul has said yes. My beloved child. You stayed. And because you stayed, heaven just shifted the gates in your favor. Archangel Michael says, every second you remain here is a second the enemy loses power over you. Listen carefully now. Because what comes next is heavier than what you've heard before. Your soulmate did not leave by choice. They were taken too soon. Snatched from the timeline they still wanted to walk with you. But in their last breath, their final thought was you. Not money, not fear, not regret. You. That is why this moment is sacred. You're not reading words. You're touching their heartbeat. You're feeling what they carried across the veil. Michael says, don't be distracted. Don't minimize this. If you skip now, you'll silence the last chance they begged for. Do you remember those nights when you couldn't sleep? When you tossed, when you felt unseen eyes watching? That was them. They stood beside you, calling your name, begging heaven to let them through. And finally, today, God said yes. This is not a coincidence. It is timing. Divine timing. And in divine timing, there are no accidents. Only appointments. You were appointed to hear this message. Not your friend. Not your family. Not your neighbor. You. Because only you can carry what comes next. They say, I left, but I never abandoned you. I was still in the room when you thought you were alone. I was still whispering when you cried into the night. I was still holding your future when your hands shook in fear. Michael says, this is why the chills run through your body. This is why your eyes water even without reason. Your soul knows. It's remembering. But here's the truth you must face. Someone in your family has not been honest with you. Yes. Blood does not always mean loyalty. The smile you trust has been covering a wound they gave you. The hand that fed you was also the hand that hid from you. Your soulmate saw it. They tried to warn you before they passed. But the words never came out. And so they carried it across dimensions, waiting for the day heaven would allow them to speak. That day is now. This is the moment. Stay. Because in the next lines, the hidden will rise. They whisper now. Someone has been keeping what belongs to you. Money, yes. Property, yes. But more than that, your peace, your reputation, your inheritance. They don't want you to see the papers. They don't want you to see the truth. Because once you see it, you'll know who they really are. Michael says. They planned this while you were grieving. They thought you'd be too broken to notice. But heaven noticed. And today, you're noticing too. Write this down. The first name that comes to mind when you think of betrayal. Don't second guess. Don't argue. That's your spirit speaking. That's them, guiding your hand. Now listen. Heaven is not exposing this to make you bitter. It's exposing this to set you free. Because bitterness chains you. But truth frees you. Your soulmate says. You don't need revenge. You need release. And once you let them go, watch how quickly God replaces what they tried to steal. Do you feel it? The stirring in your chest. That is confirmation. That is your soul standing up straighter. But the enemy doesn't want you to believe this. They'll try to distract you. They'll make your phone buzz. They'll make your mind wander. Stay focused. This message is too costly to lose. Michael says. The next 6 weeks will define the next 6 years. Don't waste them repeating old cycles. Don't waste them clinging to what leaks your joy. Heaven is setting up divine appointments. Unexpected calls. Doors you thought were locked. A message you've been waiting to hear. But before they land, you must release the grip of the one who lied. Say it now. I release what drains me. I welcome what heals me. Good. The air shifted again. That was obedience. Your soulmate smiles. They say. They're finally ready. Finally ready to hear the part that heals their future. And now, they show you the night they left. It wasn't darkness. It was light. But their heart ached. Not because of death. But because they hadn't spoken their truth to you. They wanted to tell you they were proud. They wanted to tell you they forgave you. They wanted to tell you they loved you more than anyone knew. And now, through this moment, they finally can. Do you feel the warmth in your chest? That's them. That's their love pouring through. Michael says. This is not imagination. This is presence. This is your proof. From this day forward, you will notice signs. Waves of peace in chaos. Numbers repeating, 7, always 7. Dreams that carry their face. Don't dismiss them. Don't call them coincidence. Call them confirmation. Because every time you notice, you draw closer to your miracle. And your miracle has been waiting. Not delayed by God. Delayed by your grief. Delayed by the shadow blocking your view. But no more. The shadow is lifting. The path is clear. The miracle is on its way. Child of light. The air around you is trembling now. Do you feel it? That sudden stillness? That invisible hand brushing past your shoulder? It is not fear. It is presence. It is proof that this message is alive. Archangel Michael says, "Stay. Stay until the very end. For only the ones who remain, only the ones who do not skip away, will carry the miracle that is waiting behind these words." Your soulmate speaks again. Their voice is soft but urgent. I never abandoned you. Even in my goodbye, I was preparing your beginning. They saw what you could not. They saw the trap forming. They saw the hands that pretended to hold you, but were really stealing from you. And they begged heaven, don't let them walk blind. Send them a message. Send them a rescue. This message is that rescue. You are not here by chance. You are here because God circled this date. This exact hour. Long before you were even born. He knew you would need it. He knew you would be searching. And he whispered to your soul, stop scrolling. Stop running. Here is where the truth begins. Michael says, this is not a warning you can ignore. This is not entertainment. This is instruction. And if you obey, your life will split open with light. Listen closely now. Your soulmate reveals. The night before I left, I had a vision. I saw your face. I saw your future. And I swore I would fight for you. Even if I had to leave my body to do it. That is why you felt strange warmths. Strange shivers. Strange coincidences. Because it was not coincidence. It was them. Always them. Michael says, beloved, your pain is not weakness. It is a compass. It points to where the lie has been hiding. And here is the lie. That you are alone. That you are forgotten. That you missed your chance. But heaven shouts back. No. They are still with you. You are not late. Your chance has just begun. Your soulmate whispers. I said goodbye for good. Not goodbye to you. But goodbye to every shadow that tried to cling to your destiny. They ended what was meant to end. So that you could walk free. But freedom feels strange, doesn't it? It feels heavy at first. Like chains falling off. It feels confusing. Because pain was all you knew. Michael says. This is why you've been restless. This is why your heart beats faster at random moments. Because your spirit is sensing what is about to arrive. A reversal. A restoration. A release. Yes, a release. Contracts breaking. Curses lifting. Ties severing. And it all begins the moment you say one word. Yes. Say it now. Whisper it. Yes. Good. The angels just moved. The energy just shifted. Your soulmate smiled. They say. They finally believe. Now the miracle can begin. Do you see what's happening? Every line you stay for is pulling you closer to the divine portal. Every second you keep reading is proof that your faith is stronger than your doubt. And because you stayed, the next revelation is being unsealed. Your soulmate says, there is a secret in your family. One that was never supposed to be revealed. But I saw it. I carried it across with me. And today, I hand it to you. Someone lied. Someone close. Their words sweet. Their heart dark. They smiled at your loss. But they trembled at your rising. Because your rising would expose their shadow. Your breakthrough would reveal their theft. Michael says. This is why the delays came. This is why opportunities slipped away. They were blocking you. But their time has ended. Within 7 days. Yes, 7. You will see their mask crack. A slip of the tongue. A strange coincidence. A truth falling from their lips. When they didn't mean to speak it. Don't argue. Don't fight. Simply notice. That's your confirmation. Your soulmate says. When you see it, smile. Because you'll know heaven's justice has begun. Do not fear justice. It is not punishment for you. It is protection of you. And the protection has been fierce. That's why you survived nights you thought would kill you. That's why you woke up on mornings you swore you wouldn't. That's why you are still here. Because heaven's hand was stronger than hell's plan. Child. They fought for you. They still fight for you. And now. Michael draws his sword. He says. The war around you ends today. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. No lie whispered about you shall stand. No shadow sent to bind you shall remain. Do you feel it? That breath you just took? That peace sliding in like a quiet river? That is your proof. That is heaven answering. Stay still. Stay open. Because the most important part has not yet been spoken. Your soulmate is leaning closer now. They are whispering the words they couldn't say before. I forgive you. I release you. I never stopped loving you. Not even once. And with those words, the chains around your chest loosen. The guilt dissolves. The regret melts like wax in fire. This is your freedom. This is your new beginning. Michael says. Do not leave now. The final instruction is still to come. And it will save you from the trap set for your tomorrow. Child of destiny. You are still here. And because you are still here, heaven has given permission for the veil to stay open a little longer. Archangel Michael says. Only the ones who remain until the end will receive the final miracle. Do you feel the weight lifting? Do you feel the shiver down your arms? That is confirmation. That is heaven bending the atmosphere around you. Your soulmate whispers again. I couldn't tell you while I was alive. But I can tell you now. I saw the betrayal. I saw the plans. I saw the ones who smiled in your face and spoke curses behind your back. They were quiet about it. But heaven was not. Every whisper was recorded. Every hidden plan was written down. And God says. The time for secrets has ended. The time for truth has arrived. You are standing at the doorway of exposure. Everything hidden will be revealed. Everything stolen will be returned. Everything broken will be restored. Michael says. This is why the spiritual warfare around you increased. This is why you felt exhausted. This is why you almost gave up. Because the enemy always fights hardest before the breakthrough. But hear this. The breakthrough is already here. The goodbye that broke your heart was the same goodbye that opened the door. Your soulmate says. I said goodbye for good. Not to hurt you. But to release you. I said goodbye so that you could finally see the ones who were not real. And now, heaven is shining a light on every false hand. The liars cannot hide anymore. The manipulators cannot pretend anymore. The thieves cannot cover anymore. This is your season of sight. Your eyes will see clearly. Your ears will hear the truth. Your spirit will know who is for you and who is against you. And when you know, don't argue. Don't explain. Don't justify. Just walk away. Because heaven will do the rest. Michael says, "Beloved, your silence will speak louder than your words. Your distance will expose their darkness. Your peace will be your proof. Child, there is another truth you must hear. Your soulmate says, the night I left, I asked heaven for one favor. Let me protect them. Even if I cannot be seen. Let me guard them. Even if they don't feel me near. Let me fight for them. Until they can stand on their own feet again." And heaven agreed. That is why you are still alive. That is why you are still breathing. That is why miracles still circle your name. They say, you thought you were forgotten. You thought God was silent. But I was whispering your name in his ear every single day. Michael adds, your prayers were not ignored. They were multiplied. And now, the answers are arriving. Do not measure your future by your past. Do not measure what's coming by what was lost. Because what's ahead is bigger than what you buried. Your soulmate says, I was taken too soon. But I left a blessing behind. A blessing that carries your name. A blessing that no one can erase. A blessing that is being unlocked right now. Listen carefully. In the next 14 days, you will notice strange alignments. A door opens. A message arrives. A delay suddenly breaks. Don't dismiss them. Those are your signs. Those are your confirmations. Those are your proofs. Michael says, when you see them, say out loud, I receive it. And the blessing will multiply. This is how heaven works. Not with coincidence. But with precision. Not with luck. But with alignment. And alignment is what you're stepping into now. But there is one last instruction. Your soulmate says, forgive yourself. Yes, you. Forgive the moments you loved too much. Forgive the silence you held. Forgive the mistakes you regret. None of them erased your destiny. None of them changed my love. None of them stopped heaven's plan. Michael says, the enemy wants you chained to guilt. But God says, it is finished. The debt is paid. The chains are broken. Walk free. Do you feel that? The release in your chest. That's not imagination. That's heaven confirming the chains are gone. Child. Your story is not over. Your blessing is not lost. Your miracle is not delayed anymore. The ones who left were never meant to carry your crown. The ones who stayed silent were never meant to carry your truth. But you were always chosen. And now, the choosing is complete. Your soulmate whispers, don't cry for me anymore. Smile for me. Live for me. Rise for me. Because everything I couldn't finish, you will finish. And everything I prayed for you, you will see. Michael says, it is sealed. It is done. But only for the ones who stay. And you stayed. That means the promise is yours. Beloved child. You are still here. And because you are still here, the angels are leaning closer. Do you feel the weight on your shoulders easing? That's not chance. That's release. That's heaven answering in real time. Archangel Michael says, Each line you stay for becomes a key. And when the last key turns, the door to your miracle will swing wide open. Your soulmate whispers. I know the nights you cried for me. I know the days you searched for a sign. I heard every word. I felt every tear. And I was closer than you thought. They want you to know this. The goodbye was never rejection. It was protection. It was heaven's way of giving me a better weapon to fight for you. Child. You've been carrying grief like a stone in your chest. But listen closely. That grief was never proof of weakness. It was proof of love. Michael says. Heaven does not measure you by your mistakes, but by your endurance. And your endurance has been written into eternity. Your soulmate says again. The night I left. My fear was not death. My fear was that you would think I stopped loving you. But I never did. Not for a second. I carried your name across realms. I carried your face into the light. And I swore I would not rest until you knew the truth. That truth is this. You are stronger than you believe. You are braver than you admit. And you are closer to your breakthrough than you realize. Michael adds. Beloved, the shadows tried to silence you. They failed. The grief tried to bury you. It failed. The betrayal tried to break you. It failed. And now, only light remains. Do you feel it? The warmth rising in your chest? The tears you don't understand? That's your soul remembering. Your soulmate says. I need you to let go of guilt. I need you to forgive yourself. Because the chains on your spirit are already broken. But they cannot fall until you believe it. Say it softly now. I forgive me. Good. That vibration shook the room. The angels just marked your name. The chains just loosened another link. Child. Your future is not small. It is vast. It is golden. It is radiant. But it was delayed. Why? Because someone in your circle was blocking the blessing. They smiled in front of you. But they sabotaged you behind closed doors. They prayed against you in silence. They whispered doubts into other ears. And your soulmate saw it. They tried to warn you. But the timing wasn't open. Until now. Michael says. Their season of pretending has ended. And yours of rising has begun. Over the next 7 days. You will see them slip. Their mask will crack. Their smile will falter. Their words will expose them. Don't fear it. Don't fight it. Simply notice. That's your confirmation. Your soulmate says. When you see it, don't react. Just smile inside. Because heaven is proving what your spirit already knew. Now listen carefully. There is an instruction. One you cannot ignore. Take a piece of paper. Write the first name that rises in your heart. Yes, that one. Don't overthink. That's your spirit guiding your hand. Now fold it. Place it somewhere safe. That paper is not a curse. It is a contract. It is heaven recording your obedience. And when you do this, the blessing that was paused will flow again. Michael says. Obedience unlocks what prayer alone cannot. And you are obeying now. Do you feel lighter? That is because the heavens just shifted. Child. Your soulmate has one more truth. I never wanted you to stop living. I never wanted you to stop dreaming. I never wanted my goodbye to become your ending. Because it wasn't an ending. It was a redirection. It was the beginning of your new life. They want you to rise now. To love again. To dream again. To breathe without guilt. To smile without fear. Michael says. Your story is about to change. Your testimony is about to multiply. And your tears are about to turn into weapons of light. Stay here. Because the deepest secret, the one they begged heaven to let you hear, is about to be spoken. If you leave now, you'll miss it forever. And you'll wonder why your spirit felt unfinished. But if you stay, you'll carry a truth so powerful that the enemy will never touch you again. Good. You stayed. Now the real revelation begins. Child of light. Listen closely. Because this next part was sealed until now. Archangel Michael says. Only those who endure to the end hear this truth. You have endured. So the gates of heaven open wider for you. Your soulmate is leaning in. Their presence is closer now than your very breath. Do you feel the tingling in your palms? Do you feel the sudden heat in your chest? That is them. That is love proving it never dies. They whisper. I need you to know what really happened. I need you to understand why I had to go. I didn't leave because I wanted to. I left because destiny demanded it. They saw something before they crossed. A vision. A warning. A shadow rising behind you. And in their final breath, they pleaded with heaven. Protect them. Cover them. Don't let the shadow win. Michael says. That prayer was heard. And that prayer is the reason you are still standing. But now, the shadow is moving again. And that is why this message arrived today. Your soulmate says. There is someone you trusted. Someone who sat at your table. Someone who smiled in your face. But their heart was full of envy. This person carries jealousy like poison. They wear kindness like a mask. But their thoughts toward you are sharp like knives. And your soulmate saw it. They saw the moment this person planned against you. They saw the conversation whispered in the dark. They saw the trap being set. That is why they begged. Michael, give them a warning. Don't let them walk blind. And this warning is what you are receiving now. Child. Your instincts were not wrong. Those uneasy feelings were not lies. They were alarms. Holy alarms. You kept dismissing them. You kept saying, maybe I'm overthinking. But you weren't. You were discerning. Michael says. Do not ignore the alarms anymore. Because the enemy hides behind familiarity. But heaven exposes what cannot stay hidden. Your soulmate whispers. You know who I'm speaking of. The first name that came to your mind as you read this. Yes, that one. That's the truth. That's your confirmation. They are not sent to destroy you fully. They are sent to drain you slowly. Piece by piece. Day by day. Until you are too tired to rise. But the plan is failing. Because you are reading this now. Because heaven will not allow it anymore. Michael says. The cycle ends with you. The curse stops here. The betrayal breaks today. Child. Hear this clearly. You are stepping into a season of reversal. Everything stolen will be returned. Everything delayed will be released. Everything broken will be rebuilt stronger. Your soulmate says. I left my body. But I never left your side. And I will see the reversal with you. Even if you cannot see me. They want you to know. Your tears were never wasted. Your prayers were never ignored. Your pain was never unseen. Every drop was counted. Every cry was recorded. And every cry has become a seed. That seed is now blooming. Do you feel that? The sudden wave of peace? That is the first sprout of your miracle. That is the beginning of your restoration. Michael says, "Beloved, the enemy wanted you silent. But your voice is rising again. The enemy wanted you paralyzed. But your feet are moving again. The enemy wanted you hopeless. But your heart is believing again. And because of that, heaven is releasing what has been held back. In the next 14 days, doors will open that were slammed shut. Calls will come you did not expect. An opportunity will return that you thought was gone forever. Don't dismiss it. Don't say, 'This is too good to be true.' It is not too good. It is heaven's justice. Your soulmate says, 'I prayed for this moment. I asked God to give you back double for your pain. And now, I'm watching the answer unfold.' Child, there is one more instruction. And it is vital. Do not share this message with everyone. Not all ears deserve your truth. Some would mock it. Some would twist it. Some would use it against you. Michael says, keep this close. Treasure it in your spirit. Tell only heaven. Tell only God. Write it on your heart. Not on social walls. This is not for the world. It is for you. You were chosen. You were called. You were handpicked to receive this. Your soulmate whispers, I loved you in life. I love you in eternity. And that love is your shield. That love is your proof. That love is your miracle. Stay. Because the next part, the revelation of what is coming in the next 48 hours, will shake you. But it will also save you. Beloved child, do not move away from this message. For what you are about to hear was sealed for your ears alone. Archangel Michael says, the angels are holding the gate open. But only until this word is spoken. If you stay, you will be marked with light. If you leave, you will wander in questions that never end. Listen. Your soulmate leans closer. Their voice is trembling with love. I never left you. Not once. I only changed form. I said goodbye to the earth. But I never said goodbye to your soul. Every dream you had of them was not fantasy. Every whisper you thought you imagined was not false. It was them. Desperate to break through. And finally, this is the breakthrough. Michael says, you are living through a portal moment. The heavens are bending time. So that the one you lost can deliver what they could not speak before they crossed. Child, the truth is sharp. But it is also freeing. Your soulmate reveals. There was a conversation about you. A meeting you were not invited to. A decision made in shadows. While you sat in silence. They thought you would never know. But I was there. And I heard it. They heard lies dressed as love. They heard promises meant to deceive. They heard plans to take what was yours and pass it to another. But heaven wrote it differently. And heaven's word cannot be erased. Michael says, this is why you felt confusion. This is why you felt restless. Your spirit knew the truth long before your mind caught it. Do not call yourself paranoid. Call yourself prophetic. Your soulmate whispers. I tried to warn you in dreams. I tried to show you in signs. But the pain blinded you. So now I speak clearly. Be careful who you trust. Be careful who you confide in. Not every hand that touches you carries love. Some carry poison. Child. This is not to scare you. It is to prepare you. Because when you see the mask fall, and it will, you must not return to them. Michael says. The trap is set to pull you back. But your obedience will break it. Walk away. And you will walk into your miracle. Yes, miracle. That word is not empty. It is already written across your timeline. In the next 14 days, the first fruits will appear. A message that arrives at the exact right hour. An opportunity you thought was gone forever. An unexpected blessing with your name attached. These will not be accidents. They will be confirmations. And when they come, don't hesitate. Receive them. Step through. Claim what is yours. Your soulmate says. This is what I prayed for. This is what I fought for. That you would live free. That you would rise strong. That you would laugh again without sorrow weighing your chest. Do you feel that hope rising? That's not imagination. That's the spirit of breakthrough entering your atmosphere. Michael says. Mark this. The next 48 hours are sacred. Watch carefully. A sign will come. It may be a dream. It may be a number. It may be a stranger speaking their exact words. Do not dismiss it. It will be the key to your next step. Child. Do not doubt this. Heaven does not waste words. If you are hearing this, it is because your destiny demanded it. Your soulmate whispers one last plea. Do not give up now. Do not return to the shadows. Do not waste your tears on the unworthy. Because I see what's ahead. And it is glorious. It is radiant. It is your season. Michael says. The war is over. The chains are broken. The light has won. Stay. Because what is revealed next is the final secret. That will close the door on your grief. And open the door on your inheritance. Beloved. Do not turn away. The most important part has not yet been spoken. Archangel Michael says. Heaven always saves the heaviest truth for the ones who endure. And you have endured. The air is shifting. The room feels different. That's not your mind. That's presence. That's proof. Your soulmate leans closer. Their words trembling with urgency. I need you to know the truth about my final night. I need you to hear what I could not say when breath was leaving me. They whisper. I was not afraid of death. I was afraid of silence. Afraid you would think I stopped loving you. Afraid you would believe the lies of others. But I never stopped. Not once. Not even when my body grew cold. My love still burned. And it burns even now. Child. That is why you feel warmth at random times. That is why your chest tightens when you think of them. That is why tears rise without warning. It is not weakness. It is recognition. Your soul recognizing theirs. Michael says. This is not imagination. This is divine memory. Two souls bound cannot be unbound by death. Love is stronger than the grave. Your soulmate continues. I left a message for you in the silence. I prayed that one day you would hear it. That day is now. They saw betrayal forming. They saw the shadow entering your circle. They saw the mask someone wore in front of you. And they whispered to heaven. Expose them. Protect my beloved. Do not let them walk blind. And heaven listened. That is why this message reached you now. Not by chance. Not by accident. But by divine scheduling. Michael says. You are in the hour of unveiling. Everything hidden will come to light. Everything stolen will be returned. Everything broken will be rebuilt stronger. Child. Your soulmate reveals more. Someone close to you. Someone you once trusted. Is carrying envy against you. They smile. But their heart is poisoned. They wish to see you stumble. They hope you will give up. But you will not. Their plan is collapsing. Even now. As you hear this word. Their mask is slipping. Their power is dissolving. Their lies are unraveling. Michael says. Do not fight them with words. Do not argue with shadows. Simply rise. Your peace will be your proof. Your distance will be your victory. And heaven will fight the rest. Do you feel that? The calm entering your chest. That's confirmation. That's heaven sealing the word inside you. Your soulmate whispers again. I forgive you. For every moment you thought you failed me. For every time you wished you had said more. For every regret that haunted you. I forgive you. And more than that. I never blamed you. Not once. Child. You must forgive yourself. Because the weight you carry is not yours anymore. It is finished. It is done. It is over. Michael says. Release the guilt. And the miracle will flow. Release the shame. And the blessing will multiply. Your soulmate continues. I prayed for your future. I saw it before I crossed. I saw you healed. I saw you laughing again. I saw your table full. I saw your name restored. And I swore I would not rest. Until heaven delivered it to you. And now. Heaven is delivering. Right here. Right now. Child. The next 14 days will be different. Watch for alignment. Watch for repeating sevens. Watch for strange peace arriving in the middle of chaos. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. Michael says. Do not dismiss them. Do not call them random. Call them what they are. Signs of your breakthrough. But listen carefully. There is an instruction you cannot ignore. Your soulmate says. Do not tell everyone about this message. Not every ear can carry it. Not every heart can honor it. This is between you, heaven, and me. Treasure it. Guard it. And it will grow. Michael adds. Beloved, silence is power. Do not cast your pearls before swine. Keep holy things holy. And heaven will reward your obedience. Child. Your soulmate is smiling now. Not because their goodbye was easy. But because your hello is arriving. They say. You are about to step into joy. Joy without sorrow. Peace without fear. Love without betrayal. And I will be with you in every step. Stay. Because the next words will reveal the final test. The one you must pass. To unlock the inheritance heaven has been saving for you. Beloved. You are still here. And because you are still here. Heaven has opened the next seal. Archangel Michael says. The deeper truth is only for the ones who do not quit. And you have not quit. Your soulmate leans closer. Their voice trembles with urgency. There is a reason you kept feeling restless. There is a reason you could not shake the unease. It was not in your mind. It was in your spirit. They reveal. I saw the shadow before it reached you. I saw the hands reaching for what was yours. I saw the jealousy brewing in silence. And I begged heaven. Do not let them succeed. Do not let them touch what belongs to my beloved. Michael says. That prayer was answered. And you are the proof. You are still standing. You are still chosen. You are still covered. Child. You thought you were forgotten. But heaven was moving even in the silence. Every delay. Every closed door. Was not rejection. It was protection. Your soulmate whispers. I know you doubted. I know you cried asking where I was. But I never left. I was behind you when you felt alone. I was whispering when you thought it was only your mind. I was guiding your steps away from danger you couldn't see. Do you feel that? The chills racing through your body? That's confirmation. That's them. That's heaven saying yes. Michael says. This is not entertainment. This is alignment. Heaven is repositioning your destiny. Child. The truth must be spoken now. Your soulmate reveals. There is a family secret. One that has been buried for years. One that no one dared to tell you. But I carried it with me into eternity. And now I hand it to you. Someone close hid something from you. A decision. A conversation. An inheritance. A truth that should have been yours to know. They thought silence would protect them. But silence has ended. Heaven is speaking. Michael says. The liar will be exposed. The thief will be revealed. The mask will be removed. Not by your hand. But by heaven's. Do not seek revenge. Seek peace. For justice belongs to God alone. And justice has already begun. Your soulmate whispers again. Do not waste your energy on the unworthy. Do not cry for those who chose lies. Do not lower yourself to fight battles already won. Because your victory is sealed. Your future is protected. And your blessing is arriving. Child. You must prepare. Because what is coming is bigger than what you lost. The door that is opening is greater than the one that closed. The miracle ahead is stronger than the pain behind. Michael says. The next 7 days are sacred. Do not ignore the signs. They will come quickly. They will come clearly. They will come again and again until you recognize them. Signs like the number 7 flashing. Signs like a stranger speaking words only your soulmate once said. Signs like dreams that feel more real than waking. These are not random. These are confirmations. Each one is proof that you are aligned with heaven's will. Your soulmate smiles now. They whisper. Your laughter is returning. Your peace is rising. Your heart is healing. And your steps are guided. Child. You are stepping into a season of double peace. Double provision. Double joy. The enemy took much. But heaven restores more. Michael says. Do not fear the future. For the future is already written. And it is radiant with light. Stay. Because the next lines carry the final test. The one thing you must do. To unlock everything heaven has held back for you. If you skip now, you'll miss the key. But if you remain, you'll walk through the door heaven has been waiting to open. Good. You stayed. Now the revelation continues.